This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Katie Cook. New tonight, a missing Bell County man was found this afternoon. Officials from the Bell County Sheriff's Department were concerned after someone found Ronald King's car abandoned. He was first reported missing yesterday, and as of about 1:30 this afternoon, officials say King is safe with his family. And staying in Bell County, deputies arrested a man on Friday who is accused of burglarizing a home. Officials say 52-year-old Jackie Wayne Howard Jr. pawned a class ring belonging to the homeowner. The homeowner was able to buy his ring back. A firearm and ammunition were also reported stolen and found at other pawn shops. Officials believe there is another suspect involved in the burglary that is yet to be arrested. Well, one woman is dead and two others are in the hospital after a crash in Rockcastle County last night. We've learned 26-year-old Courtney Duff is the woman who was killed. Troopers believe she was driving the car that crashed. Krista Frost talked with state police to find out what caused this.
Troopers say it started when they noticed a car swerving on the road Saturday night.
And at that time, the vehicle that he was attempting to try to just routinely pull over sped up and passed several vehicles, and when it came back into its lane of traffic heading southbound towards Mount Vernon, the vehicle left the roadway and it hit a little culvert.
Then a fence, and finally this home on US 25 near the Conway community. Two people were thrown from the car, and the woman troopers believe to be the driver, Courtney Duff. She was taken to a local hospital where she died. As for the homeowners, they're okay, but one had minor injuries from a deer head that fell from the wall when the car hit this home. It's a situation troopers say could have been a lot less tragic.
Probably get pulled over, maybe get a citation for expired tags or seatbelt.
But a simple task like pulling over is something Pennington says hasn't been happening as much as it should.
It seems like it's happening more and more and more. People not obeying, law enforcement. Just pull over. We're not the bad guys. We're just maybe seeing what's going on. You might have something minor wrong in your vehicle. We can get it fixed, In
Rockcastle County, Krista Frost, WKYT.
Officers do believe drugs and alcohol are involved. Right now, we do not know the conditions of the other people hurt. Well, officials with the Sevierville Police Department in Tennessee say a Red Bank police officer is dead after being shot in the abdomen. Police say this happened during a domestic dispute Saturday evening. The victim, 41-year-old James Smith, was taken to the hospital where he later died. His wife, 37-year-old Melissa Smith, was arrested. Police officials say she faces first-degree murder charges. Investigators say a handgun was recovered from the scene. Well, we saw beautiful conditions today, and we're going to continue to see those nice conditions as we head into those overnight hours. You can see here at the WYMT studio camera that sun has just pretty much gone down, but still we're seeing those nice clear skies. Here at Buffalo Mountain, you can just still see a little bit of that sun on the horizon there. Absolutely gorgeous out there. And although the sun has gone down, we're going to maybe start to drop in temperatures here soon, but still really, really warm all around the region. A lot of us in those 60s still. Some of us, though, have started to sink into those mid to upper 50s, but overall definitely very warm for this time of year. I mean, if you remember yesterday, we were in those 40s. So if you look at this, we're anywhere from really 18 to 22 degrees warmer right now than we were at this time yesterday. So definitely some very warm temperatures today. And we've got a little bit of a breeze here to cool us down. You can see sustained winds a little bit on the breezy side, especially over there into Monticello. We're seeing around 16-mile-per-hour winds down there. So a little windy out this evening, but overall just not too bad. Looking like great conditions going into tonight. But I'll let you know a little bit more about that and about these warm temperatures that we're seeing in just a little bit. Katie? Thank you, Brooke. Officials from the Laurel County Sheriff's Office say deputies arrested a woman Friday night after she was driving under the influence. Officials identified the woman as 26-year-old Kelly Hyde of East Bernstadt. A deputy responded to a call about a non-injury crash. Officials say Hyde's truck had crashed into a power pole, splitting it in two. After further investigation, the deputy found Hyde had been drinking. She was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. And the Wise County Sheriff's Office is warning the public about yet another phone scam. Officials say a scammer is identifying as a law enforcement officer within Wise County. The caller says money is owed due to a missed court appearance and is requesting that money be brought to the law enforcement agency. If you receive a phone call similar to this, you are asked to document the phone number, hang up, and immediately report it to the Wise County Sheriff's Office. Well, firefighters are often looked at to be fearless and brave. And while that is true, they could use some help from time to time. Studies show in 2019, 114 firefighters died by suicide, and that number is compared to 52 deaths in the line of duty. Those numbers shocked Island Creek Fire Department Chief Randy Courtney. Now, for the first time, a class is offered in Pike County to teach firefighters the signs of mental illness.
So this is some training that gives you some signs and symptoms, makes you aware of some things. Hopefully we'll do a couple more and maybe even have them at our regional fire school.
Members of the fire departments from Pike and Floyd County took the class. WYMT's Marion Fletcher will have more from them tonight at 11. Well, last Thursday, Lee County crew members rescued a dog from a cliff. Officials believe the dog was stuck for at least 3 days. Someone reported the dog being stranded, and members of various fire departments and the Lee County Search and Rescue jumped to action. They made a belay system to rescue the dog. The crew says the dog was certainly happy to be off the cliff, and they hope they can find its home. Well, Super Bowl Sunday is in full swing right now, but where are you watching the game? Some local restaurants are preparing for a busier crowd tonight. WYMT's Lacey Roberts talked with staff at Big Blue Smokehouse to see how they are gearing up for kickoff and how they're keeping their customers safe.
The calm before the storm.
For the last 3 weeks, we've been selling tickets.
It's Super Bowl Sunday. That is Bertha Bailey, a manager here at Big Blue Smokehouse, where the annual Super Bowl party will kick off at 6 p.m.
It's $50 per person. They get 15 drinks, 1 ticket per beer, or 2 for like Long Island iced teas or mixed drinks.
You will need some food to go along with it. And yes, they have got you covered, buffet style.
We're going to have pulled chicken, pulled pork. We're going to have chips and dip, all kinds of appetizers on there. We're going to have some of our new stuff.
For more than 5 years, Big Blue has provided the community with a place to celebrate.
We've sold a bunch of tickets. We're expecting a great outcome, and they'll be open until after the Super Bowl's over, and then for however long everybody will stay.
And to feel safe, as lawmakers will be paying extra close attention to those on the road. Bailey says her staff is ready.
We'll be watching people to make sure they're not overly intoxicated. They will make sure everybody has either a designated driver or make sure everybody gets home safe.
So come on out and enjoy the fun. In Hazard, Lacey Roberts, WYMT Mountain News.
Bailey says Big Blue being the only locally owned bar and restaurant, they pride themselves in giving the community a place to gather and have fun. Well, the Kansas Attorney General's office served 2 lawsuits to people accused of selling fake Super Bowl merchandise. They say selling counterfeit Kansas City Chiefs and Super Bowl merchandise violates Kansas law. On Friday, several agencies enforced this action with lawsuits. One man facing a lawsuit claims his merchandise is not fake.
We have flags, we got cups, we got hats, we got children's hats. They're all licensed.
The Attorney General's office is seeking a penalty of up to $10,000 for each violation and reimbursement for investigation costs. And coming up on Mountain News Weekend Edition, the numbers from this year's Lexington homeless count are in. We'll tell you more about it. And the state of Kentucky may be moving to completely hands-free phone use in cars. And we'll see another system enter the mountains later this week. I'll let you know when rain chances should be arriving coming up.